Enjoy this raw B&D float from my Banana Commander's Big Banana Book.
It is time for a raw B&D food demo for the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle, showcasing one of my 40 plus recipes from my Banana Commander's Big Banana Book. I hope you guys really enjoy this live. Welcome, welcome. I'm excited to showcase this recipe with y'all, and I want to let you know too that this book is a part of 33 brand new, never before released ebooks and courses as a part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle promotion that is going from now until the 12th at 11:59 p.m. PST. After that, it's gone forever. It also includes the exclusive collaboration low-fat raw desserts book, which will only be sold in the bundle and will not be sold out there ever again anywhere else. So if you want that one, it's worth $50 itself and is only available in the bundle. Hello, welcome. This is going to be a pretty simple food demo. It's a pretty calorie-rich, fun treat. I'm actually going to be making a double portion from what I have in the book because in my Big Banana Book, while it goes into a plethora of facts and combats misinformation about bananas and goes into the history and cultivation and ecology and how I became the Banana Commander and so much more, almost all the recipes, unless it has more information below, are capped at 500 calories just because a lot of people find a 500 calorie meal is pretty good, especially if they're newer to the lifestyle. For me, the Big Banana Commander boy, I like my recipes generally to be at least 1,000 calories, if not more. So I'm doubling this because this is going to be my dinner here in Sweden, in Malmo, where I'm at. It's dinner time, and I'm having an ice cream float, rather, a nice cream float for dinner. Can you imagine it? People say like, oh gosh, this raw food lifestyle is so hard, and here I am having like nice cream and floats and curries and pizzas and wraps and tacos and and simple smoothies and fruit cereals, which I'll be doing a food demo for in a little while too. But there's so much abundance, there's so much variety, there's so much deliciousness. When I'm living this way, I literally eat the foods I enjoy the absolute most that also love me back just as much, and that leads me to feeling my absolute best. And that's why I continue to do it. That's why I continue to spread it, because it works, and it's the absolute best lifestyle for the animals, of course, and for the planet, so it's amazing. People talk about topsoil and, losing nutrients. Well, on a fruit-based diet, I'm not really concerned about that too much. Obviously, I would love the topsoil to be cared for more, not only the little microorganisms and all that good stuff, but when we're talking about a fruit-based diet, fruits are trees. We're not talking about a couple inches of topsoil, which most vegetables and stuff require. We're talking about deep root systems that go into the earth and bring that mineralization up into the plants and then actually increase the topsoil, increase habitat, increase biodiversity. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, So I appreciate all the hearts. I appreciate everyone joining in here. We're going to be making this demo really darn quick and easy. I have another live in 50 minutes from now, so I'm going to make this. I'm going to enjoy some of it with you. I'll answer any questions if any of you have any questions whatsoever. I just feel so blessed to be a part of this Ultimate Raw Bundle gathering with so many passionate people who are living through their purpose and sharing the things that have really lifted them up so they can help you. That's what we're all here for. So I hope that you grab the bundle, and if not, you at least check the live lineup in the top right link, and that way you can get a ton of information for free, because a lot of us are putting out lives, going into really interesting and sometimes controversial topics to try and streamline this and create more simplicity in a healthy, low-fat, raw food lifestyle. So give me a couple of hearts if you want me to start this recipe, and otherwise I'll just dance here, just chill for a little bit. I'm not getting anything. I'll get into this recipe. So we have, and I have the Ray-Ban Metas on. This is really fun. So I don't normally wear glasses. I'm actually not a giant sunglasses kind of guy, but I've found these to be really fun for making food demos. I just did my last one a couple days ago, making my banana curry recipe, banana noodle curry from my book. And it is a lot of fun. It is delicious. It's in my past posts there. And it's also up on my website. So if you're shaking your head or like scratching your chin or maybe your armpits, don't sniff them. banana curry, really? It's ridiculous, delicious, really inexpensive, super quick to make, and super satisfying. It's one of the reasons I love bananas so much. I mean, great for the environment, great for the body, cheap, accessible year round. It's awesome. I love them. I absolutely love them. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I can actually do that and get, that's telling me stuff. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Watermelon Lime. It actually, my glasses just told me what you said, so I didn't have to look down and be like, oh, what's going on? And I can also do a double click. I'm pretty sure that's it. Boop. We switch the view so you can see what I'm seeing. See, I got this little ring light. I'm all fancy like that, all super professional. I got my recipe here, raw B&D Float for my book. It's not really like I need to read it myself, but I'll show you what we do for a 500 calorie portion. 2 frozen bananas, which we'll get into in a little bit. 6 medjool dates, 120 grams, but it can really be any type of dates. It's just the weight is more important than the amount. So I have here, I don't even know, this is a double portion, so this is 240 grams with the pits removed. I figured you probably didn't want to watch me pit all these dates, so I pre-pitted them, you know? You can see over there all my bananas. Look at that banana stash back there. Banana Commandering, I just picked those up for like 18 bucks for 18 kilograms. Not too bad, right? So we got all these dates. We got all this water here. Boom, bada boom, boom, boom. We're going to add them to the blender here. We got this beautiful Essence Series Vitamix blender. Get in there. You just get in there. If anyone has any thoughts or comments, feel free. I'll see if the glasses still actually tell me the comments. Hey there, Ganesh, what's up? You good? Hey, Katie, so you're a good one. You hold my pens and you're just sitting there cute. This little chick, I love you too. You're good. So we have this water here. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to add enough to cover and a little bit more, and we'll see if we need more or if I overdid it. But that's looking not bad. That might be about enough. Yeah. Let's go. And you know what? I'm going to switch the view for a second here. I'm also going to share a little tip here that unfortunately, as I mentioned in my last video, you may not be able to find this BioChef pump by itself. But you can get it, I believe, my friend John Kohler on his site, discountjuicers.com. Oh, I thought I was on here. I believe he still has the container with the pump, and I know BioChef still sells the container with the pump, and that fits on any standard Vitamix, except for the new Essence series that has like a smart system that detects when the container is on it. So the other older containers don't work on the Essence series. It has other benefits, like it has this food processor attachment, which is really fun and nice for nice cream as well. I'm not going to break it out today, but my hack for making the Ascent series into a vacuum blender is to take something like this guy here, put it on over top, and this is brand new. I just got this this cover here at IKEA, so I don't know if they have them at all IKEAs, but it's brand new. And what I'm going to do, look, and you can even see this is brand new. You're seeing me, yeah, okay, good. Got this ride and knife, or otherwise previously known as Raw Obsession. I absolutely love these from my good friend Raw Chef Victor. And I'm going to actually create a couple little holes in this so that, oh gosh, come on, do it. Hopefully it doesn't like, oh yeah, just a couple little holes. Oh my gosh, that was a bigger hole than I wanted. You know what, that might even be enough, but I'll make one more just for fun. Come on, buddy. Oh, don't cut yourself, Chris. That's not a good thing. Oh, there's just a hole there anyway. Well, that's good enough. And that way, it creates an even better seal. And what this does, the vacuum blending, is it removes the oxygen, or a lot of the oxygen, from the blender carafe. And what that does is it oxidizes the food less, because it's the oxygen being whipped into smoothies or sauces that makes the color go down, makes the antioxidant value go down, and also whips a lot of air into it. And that makes it more kind of fluffy and less watery. And this way you actually get a smoothie or sauce that separates less and is more tasty, more colorful, and tastes better and lasts longer for a longer period of time, especially if you put it in a container and vacuum it out. I rarely have leftovers, so I don't really need that part, but it does make a better blend. So, oh, did I not plug this in? Is that unplugged? How embarrassing, come on. There we go, so vacuuming it in. Oh yeah, I can tell already, and you'll see the results from this. It's kind of fun. You see the little air bubbles popping up, and if I give it a little shake, even more little air bubbles that are trapped in there will come out. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna look here, see. Oh, hey guys. Yeah. Just in case my glasses aren't giving me. Oh, actually, what you ate today too. Those cool. The glasses are pretty fun, hey. Missed the bit about banana info at the beginning. When can you repeat? Well, you'll be able to go back and see it again. So once this is all done, you'll be able to go back to the beginning of the video and rewatch that beginning part, because I'm not exactly sure what part you missed, and I don't want to repeat myself too much. But if you have something very specific that you want me to repeat, just let me know. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm current with that, and this is all vacuumed up. I can just hit the smoothie button here, give it a blend. Oh my gosh, sorry, it's loud, I know. Oh god. Earmuffs. I'll try and cover this. Maybe that helps. Does that help? Oh. I want to blend it really smooth. I don't know if you can hear me right now. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Okay. For the purpose of your ears, I may just stop blending it. Very soon. We'll let it. Do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now, one of the benefits of this vacuuming technology, see that, is you can blend things longer to achieve a really smooth texture. And again, there's less oxidization, so it's higher antioxidants, it's smoother, it's more dense, less airy. Look at that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You, my friend, have been beautiful. Thank you so much. Boop. Do that. And oh, it smells delicious. Let's go a little. Yeah, you can tell the difference. It's amazing. I actually have a video comparing regular blending with Vitamix and also with the vacuum pump on top, and side by side, and do the taste test side by side. It's a world of difference on the mouth feel and the taste and the color. And I let them sit side by side for like an hour, and you can see the separation occur on each, and this encourages much less separation, and it just keeps better. It doesn't get brown as fast because again, it's not whipped with air, which continually oxidizes. So I'm gonna pour this in the jar. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Come on, Chris, get on it. Completely new to the Ray-Ban metas. Let's just pour that in there. Oh, I might have made almost the perfect amount. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it all. That's all right. All right, I have a little bit there. And now what we're gonna get into making the banana ice cream, which of course is pretty simple, but I got a couple different things that maybe you've never seen before. I might blow your banana mind. You never know. Let's check it out, right? So we're gonna see you. We're gonna go over to my freezer where I got a bunch of frozen stuff. So I got some sprouted adzukis and cauliflowers, and this is actually corn from last season to make some pizzas and stuff like that. And some cabbage, and got some other goodies, arugula, got some durian from Year of the Durian down there that I still haven't finished. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a big treat. But I have 5 bananas here. Now again, in the recipe, it actually calls for 2, but these are pretty small, and I'm making a double portion. So I prefer to do this, to actually freeze them whole like this for, I don't know how long, probably 18 years. I would peel them and cut them up and put them in plastic bags, but I never really liked that process. It took a lot of time and effort. And my good friend Ted Carr, he talked about this, and I laughed at him. I'm actually going to make a whole video, an apology to Ted Carr, because I find this actually much better for various reasons, which I'll get into a little bit more, but I'm going to go more in depth in that video. Look, I got my little sprouties and my little kitty over here. Hello. And all you got to do to get these ready is put hot water on it. So I'm going to put hot water on top of here. I'm going to quickly grab my container. We're just putting hot water on there just until they float like that. That's good. Give them a little flipperoo. There we go. It really takes very little time. In fact, at this point, I can just drain the water out, and by the time the water is drained, they are actually perfectly ready for this. And one of the benefits, kind of like the vacuum blender, is there's less oxidization on the bananas themselves, because if you peel them and then you put them in the freezer, they're exposed to air, and the outside oxidizes, So this keeps the banana nice cream or smoothies more light in color, less oxidized, and even nicer, creamier, more robust flavor. Pretty cool, right? So I'll just take that off, take these babies out, and I can pop them in their skins and just pop, pop, pop. The only thing I don't love is the wet banana skins, which make the compost go a little funny, but it's really quite easy, and sometimes it even pops out even smoother without any of the skin anywhere attached. Oh, there we go, just pop. You hear that pop? I love that sound. Boop, boop, boop. You want to break them into pretty small bits. Make sure there's no skin on there, right? Oh, that was tough. Okay, let's, oh, this one's not going to pop. There we go. Get in there. You get in there. Minus that. I saw that piece go in there. Oh gosh, come on. This demo. Oh, I'm just going to hide and cry now. Let's see, you get in there too. Oh, you get off there. That's a gross bit. I just threw that in the freezer. Ooh, am I gross or what? Ooh, get out of here. I don't want that stuff. There we go. Get that little bit, that little bit. I might even just give that a little rinse and get that part off. Whoa, slippery banana. You might think that this is more hassle than the other way, but for me, I actually enjoy it more and I find it's easier. Just make sure that banana skin didn't get in there. Not that the banana skin is toxic in any way, and you probably wouldn't even notice if a little bit went in there. These are also organic bananas, but now part of the reason also I'll admit that I'm doing a double batch of this is it's easier to make the nice cream with a little bit more than just 2 bananas. And so this is kind of one of those recipes too that you definitely can make on your own, just 2 bananas. Probably easier with a juicer with a blank plate or a food processor, and you might be able to make it in the blender. But it's better to make with friends and make a whole bunch, and that way you have more to play with. So we're gonna make this up here. I'm gonna check here if anyone had any fun questions. Oh, laughed at my own mother for freezing the peels. Yeah, you know, I like it actually better. I really do. I really do. All right, so we're gonna make this now. One of the things I love about the Vitamix, I'm not putting on the vacuum attachment because I need to use this tamper that actually has a teeny bit of curry powder from the other food demo. How embarrassing, but I don't mind if that little teeny bit goes in there. I'm also, this isn't in the book, but I'm gonna add it anyway. Medicine flour, they're really nice flavorings, food flavorings. I was actually recommended this brand by Dr. Doug Graham, and I know he really looks out to get the best quality of stuff. It's really potent, it's really good quality. They have a lot of different ones. You do want to look at the ingredients because I think there's 1 or 2 that aren't 100% vegan, but of course I got all the vegan ones. Dark vanilla and coffee karma and French vanilla are my personal favorites, and I like to utilize them. Oh gosh, I'm almost out of this, but I do have replacement. But it doesn't take much. Like we're talking about like, yeah, 3, maybe 4 drops, and it'll make the nice cream even more kind of authentic vanilla-y, which is really, really nice on this float. We can set this up, that's all ready, and watch your ears, I'm sorry. Turn it all the way up, oh my gosh, and then just tamper it. Get in there, get in there. Get in there, get in there. That's about good. All right, I know that was really loud. I'm sorry. Was it really loud for you guys? I'm not even going to switch the view because I don't want you guys to think anything here, but delicious. Delicious. Now look at this. This is seriously the best nice cream ever, in my opinion. It's the best ice cream ever, in my opinion. It is so dang good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I could top that. I mean, so amazing. Let's see, we'll turn this down just a little bit. Welcome everyone coming in. We're making a raw B&D float from my Banana Commander's Big Banana Book, just one of 40 plus recipes in that book. That's also part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. I don't think that I posted this. Let's just see. I'm gonna post, oh, did it not work? It's not working, that's all right. If you want to check out the whole bundle, you can get it in my link in bio. It's a ridiculous deal, over $840 worth of brand new, never before released content on sale until the 12th, 11:59 p.m. PST. Yeah, my link's in bio. It's a ridiculous deal with so much new stuff. Let's see, we're just gonna get this float going. Just gonna, oh, can you see it? Yeah, you can just see. I'll lower that a little bit more so you can see a little better here. And I'll maybe even switch the view here pretty, let's switch the view. Look at that, look at that. Just put that in there. You wanna kind of carefully put it on top because otherwise it might sink down a little bit. Oh, and you know, as you saw this, it is definitely easier to make nice cream in the Vitamix with at least 4 or 5 bananas. So a double batch is definitely preferable. Oh my gosh, it's about to go over the top. But I have this cutting board here, so even if I just do that, let's just see. It might even go over the top, oh god. And I might have a little extra in there. Look at that. Oh, it's just really close. Hello. Yeah. Oh gosh, oh no. Look at that. Would you look at it? Just seriously. Look at that. Seriously. Raw B&D Float. Going over the edges. I probably put a little bit too much of the D in there. You know, a little bit of too much D in there. I should have put a little less and the more B, you know? But, gotta be careful. I've been an active boy all day, running around doing yoga classes at the gym. This is treating me really darn good. Can start it off with a spoon. But seriously, that's it. It's really a 2-ingredient recipe. Really simple. Ingredients are super easy to find. Super fun. Kid approved. People will be laughing when they have floats for lunch or dinner like me. So this is gonna be my dinner here. If anyone has any questions about the bundle, about the float here, or about me or the book, absolutely feel free to post them down here. What do we got? I got a half an hour to eat this and chill out before my next live, which is gonna be a heck of a lot of fun. I'm going to be going live with Ellen Livingston, going into the source of pain and lots of tips of letting go of pain. And we're talking about a bunch of different types of pain, not just, you know, like physical pain, but also mental, emotional. So it'll be a really good one. Absolutely, Ellie. I will definitely be making this a static post on my Instagram. I'm also going to be uploading it to my YouTube and putting it on my website. So you'll be able to see it in many different places. I hope that everyone who has been in here, what's going on, Kevin? How you doing, brother? I hope that everyone who's been in here has enjoyed this and tries this out. It's a really tasty, fun recipe and oh so filling. And you can't believe when you're eating something like this that you're really doing something good for your health. You know, it's a amazing, super tasty, indulgent, sweet recipe, you know. I have a sweet tooth. We are all born with a sweet tooth. It's our predominant taste for a good reason. Mother's milk is predominantly sweet and rich in carbohydrate for a good reason. Every single cell in our body, except for a few in our, I believe, heart, run off of simple sugars. And if we don't get enough, our body converts protein or fat into simple carbohydrates to fuel our muscles and our brain, the biggest eater of simple sugars, right? So it's really, really awesome to be able to get them in their easiest, most accessible, cleanest source possible. Just so it also happens to be incredibly delicious, nutritious, and inexpensive per calorie, better for the planet, way better for the animals, and a lot of other choices. We're on my own line. I didn't go last year. I went the year before to some Christmas markets in Germany, but yeah, maybe again in the future. American spirits and pain and wine for pain, right? Actually, I never liked wine, to be honest. Never in my life have I liked wine. I went in my younger years, I definitely loved beer, and some of my other favorites, I think, were Jägermeister, and then later, like at the end of when I was kind of giving up alcohol for the absolute most part, was Black Russians. I liked those, but now for pain, I mean, we're going to go more into that with this live with Ellen in half an hour, but there's a lot of ways. I mean, I like red light therapy. I like yoga. I like a lot of things. Yoga itself, there's so many things. So, oh wow, this is delicious. And I can eat a little bit at a time. If you want, you can just stir it all up. So it's kind of like a banana and ice cream date smoothie. So delicious. Really fun too, actually. This medicine flower, they do have a root beer flavor, which I had used a few times and I shared in some just Instagram stories, which if you don't watch my stories, I mean, then you don't, but there's a lot of fun stories there. And one time I used that to make a float using the root beer drop, so it was even more kind of classic. But I gave that flavor droppings to my good friend Dan, aka Enzyme.333, who's also a part of the bundle with his Art of Raw book, which is ridiculous, has like po' boys and sushi bombs and so much more. I'm going to be making one of his black bean forbidden rice burgers, or no, not black bean, forbidden rice burgers. It's going to be really delicious. Such a pleasure, Kelly. I'm glad you enjoyed it. More fun tips and tricks to come, definitely, in my stories, in my posts, and my videos. If you don't know, I've been doing this. I've been doing raw food for 20 years, and for the last 15 years, I've been working full-time as a raw food chef, raw food coach, speaker, and yoga teacher. And I got like 600 posts plus, maybe it's even 700 on my YouTube, and also, of course, on my website, The Raw Advantage. I have a free app that has over 100 free recipes on it. It's just called The Raw Advantage Raw Recipes. You can grab that on Apple and Google Play. I just love sharing this lifestyle because it's completely changed my life, and I've seen it completely transform people, up their athletic abilities. I really got into it first for athletic abilities and injury recovery, but I've also seen people reverse almost any chronic degenerative disease you can think of. So, is it safe to go raw vegan from being vegetarian while nursing? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The largest bodies of health, the largest health bodies in the world all say that a well-planned vegan diet is suitable for all ages of all stages of health, or all stages of life. Oh my gosh, apologies. It's kind of funny when it's in my ear. It actually kind of disrupts a little bit, but all stages of life, and as long as you're doing it in a healthful way and you're not under eating, which that is the one challenge that could be in going to a new diet, especially a raw vegan diet, is this food is really satiating, and a lot of people when they first start have a problem eating enough. So as long as you're going to be eating enough and eating variety and getting greens and all that good stuff in, that's awesome. And high raw is also a great option too as you transition, where you're eating fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, some salad with it if you want, or green smoothies, and then a simple high carbohydrate cooked dinner. It could be sweet potatoes or stuff like that. But indeed, you can get more than enough, and I know multiple people who have done that, and also multiple people who have conceived, to given birth to, raised incredibly healthy raw vegan kids. So that's good. We actually have books in the bundle, 2 books about motherhood and pregnancy and all that good stuff. So that can really be a good resource for you. It gives a lot more information specific to that topic. Welcome. Hey, Chum Media, what's up? Great to see you guys. So I'm going to continue eating this. If anyone has any questions, I'll get into them, and otherwise I'm just going to go into a bundle promo again. This is oh, there we go. I got a comment. Oh, more than my pleasure. I just got that one there. But if anyone's just jumping in now, this was the raw B&D Float food demo as a part of the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle. This recipe was in my Banana Commander's Big Banana book, which is a part of the bundle. And You can grab that and just check it all out, as well as all the Instagram lives coming up until the 12th. The bundle's worth 840 plus bucks just for 50 now until the 12th, and then it's gone. All brand new, never duplicates. Any other bundle you've ever got in the past does not have these ones. So there we go. Oh my, that's a great question. Watermelon Lamb said, how often do you have sweet dinners? Not a ton, but most of the time I start my dinners with something relatively sweet, like mangoes, nectarines, orange juice. Start with fruit until I'm totally satiated, and then I go into my savory portion of the dinner. And a sweet dinner like this, I'd honestly actually probably say maybe a few times a month is how often I have sweet dinners. Once I discovered the banana curry, which was the other food demo, I've had them more often since then. But more often than not, unless I'm incredibly active. Essentially, the more active I am, and knowing if I'm going to be active the next day, the more likely I'm going to have a sweet, simple dinner, something like this, or a smoothie, or maybe even the banana curry. But if it hasn't been as active, or I'm not planning on like going completely nuts activity-wise the next day, I'll have a big savory dinner, and that's probably most of the time, So this would more commonly be a lunch, and truthfully today I would have probably rather had a savory dinner, but I had this on the plan, and I said I was going to make it, so this is going to be dinner, and it's going to be good, and it'll make me appreciate the savory dinner tomorrow even more. But I know some people, they like sweet dinners all the time, and savory dinners are a little less often. Some people like salads at lunch. For me, I couldn't imagine having a salad at lunch. I've done it, but honestly, probably 10 times in the last 10 plus years. I generally have sweet lunch and then a savory dinner, starting with fruit. Usually 2 meals a day, sometimes 3 meals a day if I'm not eating a super sweet meal. So if I'm not having bananas or dates or mamey or jackfruit or durian in a day, I'm probably more likely to be eating 3 meals just to make sure I get enough calories in, and my body just desires and craves it. Yeah, Watermelon Lime likes the sweet lunch too. Me too. It's like, I can't imagine otherwise. I really can't imagine otherwise. It just, for me, doesn't feel normal. But that's what I've been doing for the last 20 plus years. Actually, I figured out the other day, since 1999, I started having fruit for breakfast. I've known this for a while, but I've talked about it the other day. Since 99, I started having fruit for breakfast, and that slowly grew to fruit for lunch as well, and then fruit and greens for dinner. But I can very honestly say I've had probably less than 5 cooked breakfasts since 1999, because when I first read Fit for Life and it recommended ditch dessert and eat fruit first and start your day with as much fruit as you could care for, I really took that on, and it completely changed my life. And kind of funny fact, at one point before I gave up alcohol really, and also before I really went all raw, for a time that was my hangover cure, because I was still drinking back then, and if I had a hangover and had a big meal of fruit, it'd hydrate and give you lots of vitamin C and all that good stuff. So I'm still doing that. It's a good hangover cure, but nowadays, fruit is just my main fuel source, absolutely. I'm getting 80% or more of my calories from fruit, and 10% or less of my calories generally from fat and protein. I really recommend, if anyone hasn't checked out before, Dr. Doug Graham's 80-10-10 Diet. Amazing book. In my honest opinion, the best book on human health and nutrition that just simplifies it. It's a great resource to have, and to really get any questions around a raw food diet answered as well. Wow, this is darn good. I want to pick it up and chug it, but I did overflow it, So let's switch. You can see. Oh no, my glasses. Oh, are they working? No, the glasses, I didn't have them fully charged, so now we're just live like this. Welcome, Chantel. Hello. Oh. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I'm going to get down to this and then get ready for my next live with Ellen Livingston, going into the root of pain, and that'll be a lot of fun. I hope you join me live there. If anyone has any last minute questions or comments about this video, about the bundle, or anything else you'd like to ask me, I'll go into that. And otherwise, I'll bid you all adieu and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And if you haven't already, then I would definitely recommend checking out the bundle linked in my bio. It's an amazing deal, and it's only here until the 12th. And then all of the resources worth 840 plus bucks go back to their regular price on each creator's own sites and or platforms. Could you repeat the book you just recommended? So yeah, that book that I recommended was called The 80-10-10 Diet by Dr. Doug Graham. It's available everywhere, audiobook or written book in multiple languages. Dr. Doug Graham was the guy that literally when I met him, he was shining and glowing, and I was just like, man, this guy's got something I'm looking for. That was 20 years ago, and now he's a good friend. I go to his house, and we've co-written books together. We've spoken from the same stage. I've been a chef at his retreats, and a whole bunch more. He's an amazing man, and has so much information and knowledge to share. He has probably inspired more people into living a low-fat, raw food diet and maintaining it long-term than anyone on the planet. 40 plus, maybe 45 plus year raw foodist himself. Amazing guy. I appreciate that comment about looking nice with the glasses. I feel pretty good with them, pretty smart, you know. And the fun thing about these ones too is they're transition lenses. So when I go outside and there's UV on them, they turn into dark shades, you know, which is kind of fun. You know, I like that as well. But because they're transition, I don't notice from my side, like it literally feels the same when I'm outside. It keeps the same amount of brightness to my eye as indoors. So I asked my friend, like, is it already dark? Like, yeah, I can't see your eyes at all. But they're lots of fun. These are Ray-Ban Metas. I'm enjoying them. Fun for these food demos and fun for my walk and talks. I'll be doing a walk and talk live Q&A or AMA, Ask Me Anything, on Friday at 8 a.m. PST. So I hope you join me there too. You can ask me anything you want. Doesn't matter. It can be bundle. It can be my book. It can be my lifestyle. It can be raw food. It can be really anything you want. So I hope you join me then. I'm going to bid you adieu. As always, wishing you much peace, love, and seasonal fruit. Thanks everyone for joining me. Hope you try this. Bye-bye.
Be sure to check out the Ultimate Raw Vegan Bundle while it's still available.